हरिः ओम्। ॐ गणानां त्वा गणपतिगुं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमश्रवत्तमम् ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणस्पतानशृण्वन्नोतिभिस्सीदसादनम् ॐ श्रीमहागणपतये नमः। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानामालयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादशङ्करं लोकशङ्करं सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ता वन्दे श्रीगुरुपरम्परा। ओम श्री शंकराचार्य स्वामिने नमः। ओम सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावतीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ओम शांति शांति शांति। हरिः ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। हरिः ओम।
नमस्ते महोदय। के ललिता भगिनी।
नमस्ते सर। नमस्ते भगिनी।
नमस्ते।
ओम श्री परमात्मने नमः। अथ सप्तमोऽध्यायः ज्ञान विज्ञान योगः। श्री भगवान् उवाच मय्यासक्तमनः पार्थ योगैर्युञ्जन्मदाश्रयः असंशयं समग्रं मां यथा ज्ञास्यसि तच्छृणु।
गुड। नेक्स्ट।
श्रीलक्ष्मी भगिनी।
यस ज्ञानन्तेऽहं सविज्ञानम् इदं वक्ष्याम्य शेषतः यज्ञात्वा नेह भूयोऽन्यत् ज्ञातव्यमवशिष्यते।
अनुपमा भट्ट भगिनी।
नमस्ते महोदय।
नमस्ते।
मनुष्याणां सहस्रेषु कश्चिद्यतति सिद्धये यततामपि सिद्धानां कश्चिन्मावेति तत्त्वतः।
गुड।
उषा श्रीनिवासन भगिनी।
नमस्ते सर। नमस्ते भगिनी।
नमस्ते।
भूमिरापो नलो वायुः कं मनो बुद्धिरेव च अहंकार इतीयं मे भिन्ना प्रकृतिरष्टधा।
नेक्स्ट।
शीला शिंदे भगिनी।
यस मैम। अपरेयमितस्त्वन्यां प्रकृति विद्धि मे परां जीवभूतां महाबाहो येदन्धार्यते जगत्।
गुरुमूर्ति महोदय।
एतत् त्रीणि भूतानि सर्वाणि अहं कृत्स्नस्य जगतः प्रभव प्रलयस्तदा।
I think we had done up to this shloka last week, right?
Yes.
Yes महोदय।
We'll go to the new shloka today.
विजयलक्ष्मी आर भगिनी।
नमस्ते। मत्तः परतरं नान्यत्
मत्तः परतरं नान्यत्
किञ्चिदस्ति धनञ्जय मत्तः परतरं नान्यत् किञ्चिदस्ति धनञ्जय
मत्तः परतरं नान्यत् किञ्चिदस्ति धनञ्जय मत्तः परतरं नान्यत् किञ्चिदस्ति धनञ्जय।
Good. Next.
श्रीमती भगिनी।
मयि सर्वमिदं प्रोतम्।
नमस्ते महोदय।
नमस्ते।
मयि सर्वमिदं प्रोतं मयि सर्वमिदं प्रोतं
सूत्रे मणिगणा इव
सूत्रे मणिगणा इव सूत्रे मणिगणा इव
मयि सर्वमिदं प्रोतं सूत्रे मणिगणा इव
मयि सर्वमिदं प्रोतं सूत्रे मणिगणा इव मयि सर्वमिदं प्रोतं सूत्रे मणिगणा इव
Good.
धन्यवाद
Next.
शारदा राजन् भगिनी
मत्तः परतरं नान्यत् किञ्चिदस्ति धनञ्जय
मत्तः परन्तरं नान्यत् किञ्चिदस्ति धनञ्जय मत्तः परन्तरं नान्यत् किञ्चिदस्ति धनञ्जय
It's not parantaram, it is parataram. Matta parataram natyat.
मत्तः परतरं नान्यत् किञ्चिदस्ति धनञ्जय मत्तः परतरं नान्यत् किञ्चिदस्ति धनञ्जय
Good. Next.
राजेश्वरी शिवशंकर भगिनी
मयि सर्वमिदं प्रोतं सूत्रे मणिगणा इव
मयि सर्वमिदं प्रोतं सूत्रे मणिगणा इव मयि सर्वमिदं प्रोतं सूत्रे मणिगणा इव
Good. Next.
शरद चमन महोदय
First line 2 times.
मत्तः परतरं नान्यत् किञ्चिदस्ति धनञ्जयः मत्तः परतरं नान्यत् किञ्चिदस्ति धनञ्जय
Good. Next.
कृष्ण पावनी भगिनी
Second line 2 times.
नमस्ते महोदय
Namaste.
मयि सर्वमिदं प्रोतं सूत्रे मणिगणा इव मयि सर्वमिदं प्रोतं सूत्रे मणिगणा इव
Good. Next.
लीना मेहुल दामा भगिनी
Full Shloka once.
मत्तः परतरं नान्यत् किञ्चिदस्ति धनञ्जय मयि सर्वमिदं प्रोतं सूत्रे मणिगणा इव
Good. Next.
लक्ष्मी देवी भगिनी
मत्तः परतरं नान्यत् किञ्चिदस्ति धनञ्जय मयि सर्वमिदं प्रोतं सूत्रे मणिगणा इव
Good. Next.
काश्मीरा भगिनी
Yes. मत्तः परतरं नान्यत् किञ्चिदस्ति धनञ्जय मयि सर्वमिदं प्रोतं सूत्रे मणिगणा इव
Good. Next.
राजलक्ष्मी भगिनी
मत्तः परतरं नान्यत् किञ्चिदस्ति धनञ्जय मयि सर्वमिदं प्रोक्तं सूत्रे मणिगणा इव
Good. Next.
साई लक्ष्मी भगिनी
मत्तः परतरं नान्यत् किञ्चिदस्ति धनञ्जय मयि सर्वमिदं प्रोतं सूत्रे मणिगणा इव
Good. One more person.
वीणा फानी श्री भगिनी
नमस्ते महोदय मत्तः परतरं नान्यत् किञ्चिदस्ति धनञ्जय मयि सर्वमिदं प्रोतं सूत्रे मणिगणा इव
Good. So we'll go to the meaning of the shloka. Before that, I'll spend some 5 minutes in terms of once again recapping the concept of God. We had taken some examples to understand the concept of God that we'll try to once again go through because some of you were not there in the last class. So this chapter is called Jnana Vijnana Yoga. Jnana is indirect knowledge. Vijnana is immediate knowledge. So Bhagavan says that I am going to provide you with Jnana Vijnana knowledge to you. Please listen to me. So Bhagavan does not say that I am going, you have to have Shraddha in what I say. He does not say it is, you need to have faith, but he says you need to have knowledge. So what is important is God is not a faith. God is a reality. So Bhagavan is telling that I am giving you the knowledge of God. God is a reality, and that reality you should know. And God is not a kind of faith. In the case of meditation and all, we said we have to have faith in some of these things and then continue to practice, then you will be able to achieve your end. Whereas here, Bhagavan himself says that, please understand God, you have to understand God. God is a reality and not a faith. That is the way he starts this particular shloka. And what, if you look at that way, we have to understand 4 examples in terms of creation. Okay, we have to understand that. If you look at our Chandogya Upanishad and some of the Vedas, it all said that Agre Sadaiva Asit. At the time of beginning of the entire creation, there was one, before the creation, there was only one thing existing, Advidiyam. There was nothing other than that. So there was only one thing that existed at the time of creation, and then the creation started. Okay. There was no 2 things or 3 things and multiple things. So when you start looking back, Big Bang, before Big Bang, what it was. So if you look at that way, at the beginning of everything, it was only one thing. And that one thing, we can call it as Ishvara, or Vishnu, or Bhagavan, or God, whatever way we can, or Brahman, or Om. All these things are definitions of that particular single entity which was existing before creation of everything. So that is the first thing that we need to understand. Second thing is that if you look at the earliest Christianity, Old Testament and all, they had one statement called creatio ex nihilo. They said that creation came from nothing. So when you start really logically looking into it, it is not possible to have anything created with nothing. Okay, so that does not satisfy anybody with a logical, intelligent reasoning. All of us are intelligent people. We cannot say that with nothing something is created. If you have to have roti, you have to have atta. So cause is atta, effect is roti. If you want to have a pot, you need to have a clay. So if you have to look at the creation, creation cannot come from nothing. There should be something through which the cause should be there. To the cause, the effect takes place. So the statement that there was everything came from nothing, or what was the first initial Latin thought process of Roman Catholics, that particular thing statement does not hold good. The next thing is that whenever we have any creation, there are 2 things required. One is nimitta karana, intelligent cause or efficient cause, and upadana karana, material cause. The first example that we talked about is a pot. The examples that I'm giving you are all Vedantic examples you'll find in many of the Upanishads and Vedanta. So I would like you all to just have this very well understood and keep with you so that when we read other chapters and some of the shlokas in this chapter, it will be very, very helpful in terms of understanding them. If you look at the pot, a pot can be made with a potter having nimitta karana. He is having intelligence cause, the potter. And then clay is the upadana karana, material cause. So the person was able to make, with the help of clay, he was able to make the pot. So we had both nimitta and upadana karana for the creation of a pot. When the pot is destroyed, the pot goes back to clay. Okay. And then another way I think understood is that a creation requires a creator. In this case, it's the pot is the creator. But the creator had to depend on clay, which he has to go and get it from the riverside. Creator had no control in terms of clay himself. So this creation that created, there's a small amount of flaw, but we understood what is a creation. We regard 2 things, nimitta karana and upadana karana. This particular problem has been taken care of in the next example, which is talked in Mundaka Upanishad, where the spider is able to make its own web. The spider becomes a nimitta karana. The intelligence cause for making the spider web is a spider, And this material that is required for spinning the net is also coming from the spider. So the spider becomes the one which is a material cause as well as intelligence cause. So nimitta karma is also a spider, intelligence cause also a spider. The creation of the spider net web has come from the spider, and after some time when the web is damaged, spider consumes that. Pranavaha, pralayaha, it is also able to consume it inside back. It just comes and then eats it away. So if you look at that way, this is much more representative of God. That creation takes place where the material cause is God, nimitta karma is God, upadana karma is God, creation is from God, pralayam is also God. Everything is very clearly understood in this example. But there is one flaw in this example also. The flaw in this example is that the spider, after creating the web, can be going somewhere away. It is not always there in the web. So the creator and the created can also be separate for some time. They are not always together. So this is the second better example than the pot example, and has got a better understanding of pralayam, prabhava, pralaya, and then both the things coming from the same entity. Okay. So third one, which is going to be the much better example towards understanding the concept of God, is a dream world. In a dream world, your dream is projected. In a dream, everything is created. You may be having a dream in which you will be flying somewhere. You may be having your family with you. You are able to create the aircraft in your dream. You are able to create your family in the dream. You are able to create the family with flesh and bones also in the flight, in the dream. So everything is created by you. And when you get up, everything is dissolved in back to you. So creation, you are there. Then dissolution, you are there. And in the absence of you, the dream cannot sustain. So the dreamer has got to be present all through. So here it becomes that the creator is you, the material cause is you, nimitta karma is you, and creator is continuously throughout in that place. In the absence of the creator, the creation cannot exist. It will just go away. So this is a slightly better example in terms of understanding God. So these are the three things that we have to understand very clearly in terms of the concept of God. And nothing comes from creation came from nothing is what Christianity initially they started talking about. We can just ignore that. We have to understand that for any creation, there has got to be a cause. Without cause, no creation can take place. Now, what is that Bhagavan has told now? He said that I got two prakrutis. One is para prakriti, and the other one is apara prakriti. Apara prakriti, he said it is divided into 8 different characteristics. It is 5 panchabhudas, mano, buddhi, ahankara. He said that this is my lower prakriti, and this is the 8th thing that is there in the world. The other one he said is that I am the Atma, the consciousness of me is the para prakriti. That is what he has told. So he says, now if you look at that way, the entire universe, whatever we see in the universe, can be brought down to these 8 characteristics. The Bhumi Rapo, Bhumi Rapo, Nalo, Dilo, Vayu, and Mano Buddhi Ahankara, the entire universe, whatever we see, can be brought into 8. And this 8, Bhagavan says it is me. Okay, so whatever you can see in the universe, you have to understand that Bhagavan is going to be there and it is him, one. And secondly, when in the case of a pot, the Upadana Karana is always a part of the creation. Okay, so if Bhagavan is the Upadana Karana for the entire universe, then Bhagavan is going to be always there in that. If Bhagavan is the Upadana Karana for a mountain, Bhagavan will be in the mountain. If Bhagavan is the universe, Upadana Karana for a tree, Bhagavan is there in the tree. So if you look at that way, anything that you have in creation, because Upadana Karana has got to be a part of the creation, Bhagavan is there in everything. That is the view that we have in the case of Hinduism. On Hinduism, we always say that, in fact, Swami Dayananda Swamiji had told once, he said that we don't have one God. He says we have only God. Wherever we say we have only God, we don't have one God. We have only God. So Bhagavan is there as a part of everything. In the case of either as he will be a kind of apara prakriti, para prakriti. So this is the way Bhagavan is going to be present in everything. Now Bhagavan is trying to qualify all those things. In this particular shloka, what does Bhagavan say? Matta paradaram nanyade. In the entire creation, apart from me, nothing is superior to me. Matta paradaram is superior. Na anyade, nothing is there. But in the entire creation, the superior most thing is me. Bhagavan, Krishna says that it is me. And then Kinchi Dasti Dhananjaya, nothing else is there. Nothing superior to me is there. And nothing else is there, which means that there's only God everywhere. And then what does he say? Mayi sarvamidam protam sutre manigana iva sarvam idam protam. Whatever you are seeing across in the entire universe, in the Jagat, protam means weaving. Okay. Sutre manigana iva. If you take a thread, put lot of beads in the thread. Okay. The beads are different creations that we have in that. The entire beads that you have, as one thread passes through. Bhagavan says, in my thread, all the beads are there. And that is the way the entire universe has been stitched or woven by me. So that is what Bhagavan says. So whatever you see, whatever is the creation, Bhagavan will be passing through as a thread which passes through inside a bead to make a beautiful garland of beads. It may be different types of bead, different colors of bead, different sizes of bead. But one thing that is common which goes through all the beads is the thread. So Bhagavan says, I am like that. The bead and the Bhagavan will be, Bhagavan in this case, somebody may question, the bead can be separated from the thread, but at least from the perspective of understanding, we have to understand Bhagavan has stitched everything himself. Whatever you say, Bhagavan has to go through everything. And that is the way the Sutre Manigana Iva, Mayi Sarvamidam, in me everything has been beautifully woven with all these, like the way the beads are woven into a beautiful thread. So that is what Bhagavan says. So now if you look at that way, from the examples that we saw about God in the creation, everything that you say, Sarvam Jagate, Sarvam Brahmamayam. So that is what he is now telling Bhagavan. Krishna directly is telling to Arjuna. So now we'll be talking many more of those kinds of things in the coming shlokas. Next.
Sri Lakshmi Bhagini.
Namaste, Mahoday.
Rasohamapsu kaunteya.
Rasohamapsu kaunteya. Rasohamapsu kaunteya.
Prabhasmi shashi suryayoh.
Prabhasmi shashi suryayoh. Prabhasmi shashi suryayoh.
Rasohamapsu kaunteya. Prabhasmi shashi suryayoh.
Rasohamapsu kaunteya. Prabhasmi shashi suryayoh. Rasohamapsu kaunteya. Prabhapsi shashi suryayoh.
Good. Next.
Usha Srinivasan Bhagini.
Pranava sarva vedeshu.
Pranava sarva vedeshu. Pranava sarva vedeshu.
Shabda ke paurushan rushu.
Shabda ke paurushan rushu. Shabda ke paurushan rushu.
Pranava sarva vedeshu. Shabda ke paurushan rushu.
Pranava sarva vedeshu. Shabda ke paurushan rushu. Pranava sarva vedeshu. Shabda ke paurushan rushu.
Good. Next.
Sheila Shinde Bhagini.
Rasohamapsu kaunteya. Prabhasmi shashi suryayoh.
Rasohamapsu kaunteya. Prabhasmi shashi suryayoh. Rasohamapsu kaunteya. Prabhasmi shashi suryayoh.
Good. Next.
K. Lalita Bhagini.
Pranava sarva vedeshu shabdah ke paurushan drushu.
प्रणवः सर्ववेदेषु शब्दखे पौरुषन् ऋषु प्रणवः सर्ववेदेषु शब्दखे पौरुषन् ऋषु.
Very good. Next.
Vijayalakshmi R Bagini.
First line,
First line
Mahodaya.
2 times. Yeah, first line 2 times.
रसोऽहमप्सु कौन्तेय प्रभास्मि शशिसूर्ययोः रसोऽहमप्सु कौन्तेय प्रभास्मि शशिसूर्ययोः.
Good. Next.
Veena Fani Shri Bagini.
Second line 2 times.
प्रणवः सर्ववेदेषु सप्तः के पौरुषन् ऋषु प्रणवः सर्ववेदेषु सप्तः के पौरुषन् ऋषु.
Good. Next.
Sharat Chavan Mahodaya.
Both the lines once slowly.
रसोऽहमप्सु कौन्तेय प्रभास्मि शशिसूर्ययोः प्रणवः सर्ववेदेषु शब्दः के पौरुष नृपो.
Good. Next.
Srimati Bagini.
Both the lines.
रसोऽहमत्सु कौन्तेय प्रभास्मि शशिसूर्ययोः प्रणवः सर्ववेदेषु शब्दः के पौरुषन् ऋषु.
Good. Next.
Kashmira Bagini.
Entire shloka.
Yes, sir. रसोऽहमप्सु कौन्तेय प्रभास्मि शशिसूर्ययोः प्रणवः सर्ववेदेषु शब्दे पौरुषन् नृषु.
Good. Next.
Krishna Pavani Bagini.
रसोऽहमप्सु कौन्तेय प्रभास्मि शशिसूर्ययोः प्रणवः सर्ववेदेषु शब्दः खे पौरुषन् ऋषु.
Good. Next.
Gurumurthy Mahodaya.
रसोऽहमप्सु कौन्तेय प्रभास्मि शशिसूर्ययोः प्रणवः सर्ववेदेषु शब्दः के पौरुषन् ऋषु.
Paurusham.
पौरुषन् ऋषु.
Paurusham is Purusha. Paurushan Rushu. Okay. Next.
Anupama Bhatt Bagini.
रसोऽहमप्सु कौन्तेय प्रभास्मि शशिसूर्ययोः प्रणवः सर्ववेदेषु शब्दः खे पौरुषन् ऋषु.
Good. Next. One more person.
Sharada Rajan Bagini.
रसोऽहमप्सु कौन्तेय प्रभास्मि शशिसूर्ययोः प्रणवः सर्ववेदेषु शब्दः खे पौरुषं ऋषु.
Good. Next.
Lakshmi Bibi Bagini.
रसोऽहमप्सु कौन्तेय प्रभास्मि शशिसूर्ययोः प्रणवः सर्ववेदेषु शब्दः खे पौरुषन् ऋषु.
Good. So we'll go to the meaning of this shloka. In this shloka, Bhagavan says that you cannot separate me from anything in the universe. I am non-separate. He is giving a lot of examples. Shloka 8 to Shloka 12 is going to give a lot of examples. So this all, it is not exhaustive. It is only giving you that this is the way it is. You have to add etc., etc., etc. And then you can add a lot of things. But Bhagavan has just given few examples of different varieties so that you understand Bhagavan better. He says that these are not separate from you. I am that. Aham rasaha apsu. Apsu is water. Aham rasaha. In water, the essence of water is what? Wetness and taste, right? You drink water, water is primarily wetness and taste is the essence of water. And with that, only the entire universe is able to survive. All the living beings, including trees and plantations and animals, everything survive only because of water. And if you look at water, the essence of water is taste and wetness. Bhagavan says, Rasaha aham apsu. In the waters, Kaunteya, I am that rasa, I am the essence of water. Then when you look at Shashi and Surya, Shashi means Chandra, that is moon. Surya is sun. Okay. Shashi and Surya, if you look at Shashi and Surya, what is that immediate thought that comes to you? It is the light that comes to you. Okay. If you look at Surya or Chandra, immediately the essence of Surya and Chandra as far as mankind is concerned is light. So he says that Shashi, Surya, whatever you are getting, that light, that is me. Prabha asmi. I am that Prabha. Prabha means I am that light. Asmi. I am that light. Shashi Shurya Yoho. In the moon and the sun, whatever light we are now experiencing, he says Bhagavan. So Bhagavan's presence is right now here in the form of light that we have. Then Pranava Sarva Vedeshu. All the Vedas in our tradition start with Omkara, Om. Om is also called Pranava. In all the Vedas, many places, Om is always coming. Om Narayana Namaha, Om Sadashivaya Namaha, Om Saraswati Namaha. Whether it's a feminine god or a masculine god or Hiranyagarbhaya Namaha, anything we say, Aham Brahmasmi, Paramatmani Namaha. Everything you say, we put Om, that Pranava. Pranava, which is there in Sarva Veda, in all the Vedas, that is me. Bhagavan says that is also me. So whenever you say chant, Om, Om, what are you doing? You are now trying to feel the presence of God. Pranava Sarva Vedeshu, Shabda Ke, the kind of noise, the sound waves that you have in the space, the property of space, the essence of space is sound. That is the way it has been defined long years back by our ancient rishis. So the sound that is there in the entire space, that is me, Shabda Ke. Then Paurusham Drushu. Paurusham is meaning strength or the manliness or the womanliness, whatever we have, that strength. Drushu means among the human beings. So if you look at that way, the essence of a man or essence of a woman is the manhood or womanhood. Okay, I think you'll all be able to understand. He says that I am that essence, I am the strength of manhood. When you say somebody is really manly, we have a lot of things that you look at a manly person. So that particular strength, Paurusham, Rushu, that Paurusham is me. Bhagavan says that the strength that you have in womanhood or a manhood for the generations or progeny, everything, that makes you a manhood or a womanhood, that Paurusham is me. So if you look at that way, he now starts talking about every essence that you start experiencing in this world. Because if you look at the entire thing, we are all able to enjoy this entire creation only because of the essence of them. We enjoy the water because of the essence in water. We are able to see the essence of sunlight, which is able to provide us the entire energy requirement. Everything Bhagavan says it is me. Raso aham apsu kaunte. Rasaha aham apsu. Apsu means in waters. Kaunteya, Arjuna. Prabha asmi Shashi Surya Yoho. In Shashi, that is Chandra and Surya, I am the light. Pranava Sarva Vedeshu. In all the Vedas, wherever you say Om, it is me. And Shabda K, in the space, the noise, the sound waves, the sound is me. And I am the strength of the human beings, manlyhood or womanlyhood. He is that. That's what he says. Next.
Rajalakshmi Bhagini.
Punyo Gandha Prithuvyancha.
Punyo Gandha Prithivyancha. Punyo Gandha Prithivyancha.
Tejaschasmi Vibhavasau.
Tejaschasmi Vibhavasau. Tejaschasmi Vibhavasau.
Punyo Gandha Pritubhyancha Tejaschasmi Vibhavasau.
Punyo Gandha Prithivyancha Tejaschasmi Vibhavasau. Punyo Gandha Prithivyancha Tejaschasmi Vibhavasau.
Good. Next.
Rajeshwari Shivashankar Bhagini.
Jivanam sarvabhuteshu tapaschasmi tapasvishu.
Jivanam sarvabhuteshu tapaschasmasi tapashvisu. Jivanam sarvabhuteshu tapaschasmi tapasvishu.
Good. Next.
Sai Lakshmi Bhagini.
Punyo Gandha Pritubhyancha Tejaschasmi Vibhavasau.
पुण्यो गन्धः पृथिव्याञ्च तेजश्चास्मि विभावसौ पुण्यो गन्धः पृथिव्याञ्च तेजश्चास्मि विभावसौ.
Good. Next.
Leena Mehul Dhamma Bhagini.
Jivanam sarvabhuteshu tapaschasmi tapasvishu.
जीवनं सर्वभूतेषु तपश्चास्मि तपस्विषु जीवनं सर्वभूतेषु तपश्चास्मि तपस्विषु.
Good. Next.
K. Lalita Bhagini.
First line 2 times.
Yes, sir. Punyo Gandhav Pruthivyangcha Tejaschasmi Vibhavasau. Punyo Gandhav Pruthivyangcha Tejaschasmi Vibhavasau.
Good. Next.
Sri Lakshmi Bhagini.
Second line 2 times.
Yes. जीवनं सर्वभूतेषु तपश्चास्मि तपस्विषु जीवनं सर्वभूतेषु तपश्चास्मि तपस्विषु.
Good. Next.
Srimati Bhagini.
Full shloka once.
Yes, Mother. Punyo Gandha Prithivyancha Tejaschasmi Vibhavasau. Jivanam Sarvabhuteshu Tapaschasmi Tapasvishu.
Good. Next.
Veena Fani Shri Bhagini.
पुण्यो गन्धपृथिव्याञ्च तेजश्चास्मि विभावसौ जीवनं सर्वभूतेषु तपश्चास्मि तपस्विषु.
Good. Next.
Krishna Pavani Bhagini.
पुण्यो गन्धः पृथिव्याञ्च तेजश्चास्मि विभावसौ जीवनं सर्वभूतेषु तपश्चास्मि तपस्विषु.
Good. One more person.
Sorry. Usha Srinivasan Bhagini.
Yes, sir. Punyo Gandha Prithivyancha Tejaschasmi Vibhavasau Jivanam Sarvabhuteshu Tapaschasmi Tapasvishu.
Very good. So we'll go to the meaning of this shloka. So earlier he was talking about certain things. Now what he is continuing further. Punyo Gandha Prithivyam. Prithivyam means in the earth. Gandha, Punyo Gandha means the very beautiful fragrance you get out of the earth. You want the earth smell itself one. The other thing is that you have beautiful flower which is coming from the earth. It has fantastic fragrance. Then you have got a wonderful Alfonso mango from Ratnagiri. It has got a beautiful fragrance. So if you look at that way, there's a nice fragrance which comes out from the earth. Earth or earth, whatever is coming, whatever is grown in the earth. He says that I am that. Punyo Gandha Prithivyam. Whatever is a nice, beautiful thing that is coming out, be it a flower which is giving a fragrance, or a fruit that is giving a fragrance, or even when it rains and then there's a fragrance coming out to the soil, that beautiful smell is all me. So it means that is there in everything. Punyo gandha pituvyancha. So essence of the earth is again the fragrance. The essence is mine, he says. Me. Then tejas chasmi tejaha asmi vibhavasau. Vibhavasau is fire. In the fire, what is the essence of fire? There are two things are essences of fire. One is the heat that it gives. The second thing is brilliance that it has got. Bhagavan says, I am the brilliance. Whatever you say, vibhavaso is fire. In the fire, the brilliance is me. The heat that you get out of fire is me. So, gandha, punyo gandha is me. Tejaha asmi vibhavaso. Jivanam sarva bhuteshu. Now, next important thing. If you look at the human beings, the body is a gross and it is jada. If you look at that way, the body is actually jada. There is something that is a life force within us. The life that is within us is Jivanam. The Jivanam, now inside all the living beings, Bhagavan says it is me. So you understand that Bhagavan is there in every one of us. The life force that we have within us is Bhagavan. But even when you look at the body, also is Bhagavan only, because the body is a creation from the Pancha Bhutas. So that is also Bhagavan. Bhagavan is pervading the body also. And the life force within the body also, Jivanam Sarva Bhuteshu. That is what Bhagavan says, it is me only. Then tapascha asmi tapasvishu. Tapasvishu means people who are into lot of tapas, or what do you say in the case of English for tapas? Tapas is ascetics, or the one who do lot of austerities. So in that, it is called tapa. Tapa is always heat. Whenever somebody is going to be doing a lot of tapas, there's going to be tremendous amount of energy coming to, if you look at most of our people like Ravana, some people when they do the tapas, they are able to get lot of power also coming into them. So when you look at any kind of tapas, maybe a fasting, maybe a kind of silence which is going to give inner strength. So when you look at a tapas, primarily a tapas is made by people for getting some kinds of inner strength or inner power. Okay, Bhagavan says that in tapas vishu, the tapa, whatever they are going to, the essence of the tapas that is done by tapasvis, it is me only. Whatever they are going to get out of the tapas, it's me. The strength that they are going to get is me. The energy that they get by doing tapas is me. The power they get due to that is me. So if you look at that way, he's just giving some examples of these four kinds of things, that when you look at the essence of every one of the things that we have in the nature, essence of every one of the things that you have as a kind of individual human body or any other living beings, the essence is me. Paurusham Rishuhu, me. Tapaschasmi, tapaspishu, me. Jivanam Sarva Bhutanam, me. Everything Bhagavan says, I am the one who pervades. I am the one that makes it unique. If you have water is unique, that is me. Fire is brilliant, me. Light is coming beautifully from the sun, it's me. So you have to see Bhagavan everywhere. That is, so Bhagavan is now all pervasive. Bhagavan is now seen everywhere. So that is the understanding that we need to have based on the creation, where we are very clear that the creator is always there in the creation. We said that, no? Creator is always there in the creation. And if we understand the knowledge, if we get the knowledge that everything is a creation, Bhagavan is a part of everything that we see, everything that we interact. The whole world of things that we interact, we are interacting with Bhagavan only. Bhagavan is pervaded to every one of them. That is the meaning of this shloka also. Next.
Sharada Rajan Bagini.
Bijam mam sarva bhutanam.
Bijam mam sarva bhutanam. Bijam mam sarva bhutanam.
Viddhi partha sanatanam.
Viddhi partha sanatanam. Viddhi partha sanatanam.
Bijam mam sarva bhutanam. Viddhi partha sanatanam.
Bijam mam sarva bhutanam. Viddhi partha sanatanam. बीजं मां सर्वभूतानां विद्धि पार्थ सनातनम्.
Good. Next.
काश्मीरा भगिनी
बुद्धिर्बुद्धिमतामस्मि.
बुद्धिर्बुद्धिमतामस्मि बुद्धिर्बुद्धिमतामस्मि
तेजस्तेजस्विनामहम्.
तेजस्तेजस्विनामहम् तेजस्तेजस्विनामहम्
बुद्धिर्बुद्धिमतामस्मि. तेजस्तेजस्विनामहम्.
बुद्धिर्बुद्धिमतामस्मि तेजस्तेजस्विनामहम् बुद्धिर्बुद्धिमतामस्मि तेजस्तेजस्विनामहम्.
Good. Next.
लक्ष्मी बीवी भगिनी
बीजं मां सर्वभूतानां विद्धि पार्थ सनातनम्.
बीजं मां सर्वभूतानां विद्धि पार्थ सनातनम् बीजं मां सर्वभूतानां विद्धि पार्थ सनातनम्.
Good. Next.
वीणा फानिश्री भगिनी
बुद्धिर्बुद्धिमतामस्मि. तेजस्तेजस्विनामहम्.
बुद्धिर्बुद्धिर्मतामस्मि तेजस्तेजस्विनामहम् बुद्धिर्बुद्धिर्मतामस्मि तेजस्तेजस्विनामहम्.
Good. Next.
विजयलक्ष्मी आर भगिनी
First line 2 times.
बीजं मां सर्वभूतानां विद्धि पार्थ सनातनम् बीजं मां सर्वभूतानां विद्धि पार्थ सनातनम्.
Good. Next.
कृष्ण पावनी भगिनी
Second line 2 times.
बुद्धिर्बुद्धिमतामस्मि तेजस्तेजस्विनामहम् बुद्धिर्बुद्धिमतामस्मि तेजस्तेजस्विनामहम्.
Good. Next.
शीला शिंदे भगिनी
Full shloka.
बीजं मा सर्वभूतानां विद्धि पार्थ सनातनम् बुद्धिर्बुद्धिमतामस्मि तेजस्तेजस्विनामहम्.
Good. Next.
गुरुमूर्ति महोदय
Yes, sir.
Yeah, full shloka.
बीजं मां सर्वभूतानां विद्धि पार्थ सनातनम् बुद्धिर्बुद्धिमतामस्मि तेजस्तेजस्विनामहम्.
Good. Next.
राजेश्वरी शिवशंकर भगिनी
बीजं मां सर्वभूतानां विद्धि पार्थ सनातनम् बुद्धिर्बुद्धिमतामस्मि तेजस्तेजस्विनामहम्.
Good. Next.
अनुपमा भट्ट भगिनी
बीजं मां सर्वभूतानां विद्धि पार्थ सनातनम् बुद्धिर्बुद्धिमतामस्मि तेजस्तेजस्विनामहम्.
Good. Next.
राजलक्ष्मी भगिनी
बीजं मां सर्वभूतानां विद्धि पार्थ सनातनम् बुद्धिर्बुद्धिमतामस्मि तेजस्तेजस्विनामहम्.
Good. One more person.
लीना मेहुल दमा भगिनी
बीजं मां सर्वभूतानां विद्धि पार्थ सनातनम् बुद्धिर्बुद्धिमतामस्मि तेजस्तेजस्विनामहम्.
So we'll go to the meaning of this. So when you look at everything that we have in the universe as living beings, they all sprout from some seed, right? If you look at a mango tree, the mango tree sprouts from a mango seed. It may be a very small seed, but the seed is able to sprout a very huge tree. A peepal tree or a banyan tree has got a very, very small seed. From such a small seed, you can have a very huge banyan tree or peepal tree also. So if you look at the entire creation of Jiva, that is living things, there is a seed form is there. So everything. At the time of Pralaya also, everything collapses back into Pralaya mode, that is seed form only. So Bhagavan says, if that seed form is me. So only from my seed form, everything is sprouting out. It may be a mango tree, maybe a human being, maybe a cow, maybe a lion, maybe an elephant. Everything sprouts from a small seed. That one starts growing with all the food. Annamayat, they all start growing. But the seed form of everything, Bhagavan says me. Bijam mam sarva bhutanam. All the living things, the seed form of that is the essence of anything, is the seed form. The seed form is me. Viddhi partha. Please know that. And then another important point he makes is Sanatanam. What is Sanatanam? It's eternal. It is not that right from the creation, the seed has been identified eternally. And that seed is the one that is continuously sprouting over billions and billions of years. And that seed, he is the person. Bhagavan is the person. So right from eternally, it is all going on. Be it a tree, be it an animal, be it a human being, be it all the kinds of living things. The seed form of everything, Bhagavan says it is me. Bijam mam sarva bhutanam viddhi. Viddhi means no, partha. Sanatanam. Sanatanam means life eternally. Then buddhir buddhimatam asmi. We understood that mind is a flow of thoughts. Buddhi or intellect is the one the mind is able to discriminate between the various thoughts and then start rationalizing the thought. That is a buddhi. The mind is just a flow of thoughts. Then analyzing that and structuring that and then having decision making is all intellect portion of it. And then what is the intellect portion, mind and intellect portion of it? What is the essence of that? Intelligence. Bhagavan says, I am the intelligence. You may be a buddhir, buddhimatam asmi. Buddhimatam is intelligence. Intelligence in the discriminating mind is me. Discriminating mind is the one that is able to just not have only thought, but it is also able to understand how to rationally analyze. And that intelligence, Bhagavan says, it is me. Buddhir buddhimatam asmi. Bijam mam sarva bhutanam. Then tejas tejasvinam aham. Tejas is what? Brilliance. So if you look at that way, we talk about intelligence. There may be a lot of intelligent people, but suddenly, even the intelligent people, when they're discussing, suddenly there's a brilliant idea will come to someone, right? That is the brilliance. That's all tejas. So suddenly, for some people, the brilliant idea comes. The brilliance is me. Tejas, tejasvi. Tejas is all brilliant people. Among that, the brilliance that is the essence of a brilliant person, that brilliance is me. Tejas, tejasvinam aham. Tejaha, tejasvinam aham. That is what Bhagavan says. He says the essence of everything that you have in this world, it is me. Buddhir buddhimatam asmi. Tejas, tejasvinam aham. Aham mam bijam mam sarva bhutanam sanataram viddhi partha. Know this partha, know this Arjuna. That's what he says. In fact, I thought of taking 2 more shlokas, but because we started late, I think I'll be running short. Maybe I'll take, what's the time now? I think I may have to stop it here. Then we'll have some 5-10 minutes of discussions. Okay. Matta parataram nanyate kinchidasthi dhananjaya Mayi sarvamidam protam sutre manigana iva rasohamapsu kaunteya prabhaspi shashi surjayo pranavas sarva vedeshu shabdah ke paurushan drushu punyo gandha pritubhyancha tejaschasmi vibhavaso जीवनं सर्वभूतेषु तपश्चास्मि तपस्विषु बीजं मां सर्वभूतानां विद्धि पार्थ सनातनम् बुद्धिर्बुद्धिमतामस्मि तेजस्तेजस्विनामहम् ओम पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ओम शांति 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 हरि ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः।